Okay, so you guys sent us this wild story
Yeah.
about like a clown, right?
A clown.
Yeah, who ends up president of
Yeah.
like a whole country.
Wow. That's pretty out there.
Gargantua. That's what they
Oh,
call him.
Gargantua. I kind of like that actually.
Right, it's like straight out of like a political satire or something.
Yeah, yeah. Like a cartoon.
Totally.
Yeah.
But this is supposed to be like a real thing.
Really?
Yeah. It was on, I think it's a Coffee Talk podcast.
Hmm. Interesting.
Yeah, they're all about, those weird kind of spooky stories.
Right, right.
So we're going to do a deep dive on this one.
Okay, let's unpack this.
Yeah, unpack it. See what it, says about leadership.
Leadership, yeah.
Like what it says about democracy.
Okay.
And maybe even like, I don't know, the need for laughter.
Yeah, sure. The human condition and all that.
Exactly. Exactly. So this clown, right?
Yeah.
They called him Flopsy McSqueak.
Flopsy McSqueak. Got it.
And get this, his campaign slogan,
Okay.
it was "Let's laugh again."
I mean, it's catchy, right?
Super catchy.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that on a bumper sticker?
I kind of can.
Right.
It's optimistic, at least.
Yeah. And it totally worked, apparently.
Wow.
The people of Gargantua,
Mm-hmm.
they were like totally down with it.
It makes you think, right?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Like, what does that say about the political climate there?
Right. I mean, were they just tired of the same old, same old?
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe they were like craving something different.
Something lighter.
Lighter. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, things are tough.
Mm-hmm.
People are stressed.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a laugh, right?
Totally.
Yeah.
And I bet that's part of why Flopsy's whole thing,
His shtick.
his shtick, yeah. It resonated with people.
Right. Escapism. It's a powerful thing.
Powerful, yeah. So the Coffee Talk people,
Mm-hmm.
they described all these crazy antics that, this Flopsy guy
Okay.
that he would pull. Like, picture this.
Mm-hmm.
He rides a unicycle
A unicycle.
to his inauguration.
Oh, wow.
Right. Setting the tone.
Totally. And he's like greeting dignitaries, like super important people, with whoopee cushions.
No way.
Yeah. And cabinet meetings. Forget about it. Like full-on carnival shows.
Oh, man, he really went all in, huh?
He was committed to the bit.
So he's not just a clown who's president.
Right.
He's really playing it up.
Oh, yeah. Like 204 in clown mode.
It's kind of brilliant, in a weird way.
I know, right? Oh, like it's almost like he took
Took what?
like the whole political theater thing
Yeah.
way too literally.
Way too literally.
Way too literally.
But it worked for a while, anyway.
Well, yeah. I mean, how could you not be at least a little curious?
Right. So things are, going great.
Mhm.
Gargantua's laughing again.
Right.
And then Flopsy decides
Yeah.
he's not content with just being president.
Oh boy, here we go.
He wants to be King Flopsy the First.
King.
King. Like
Yeah.
straight out of like a fairy tale or something.
Wow. So he's going full monarch.
Full monarch.
Yeah.
And just like that,
Right.
poof, Congress is gone.
What? How?
Giant confetti explosion.
Seriously.
Yeah, according to Coffee Talk. Anyway,
Well, that's one way to do it, I guess.
right. And the Supreme Court,
Oh, tell me.
he replaces them with, wait for it,
Okay, I'm waiting.
juggling judges.
Juggling judges, come on.
I know, right?
Like actual juggling.
Actual juggling. And they're like writing legal decisions on
Oh.
cotton candy scrawls.
He can't be serious.
Oh, he was serious. And this is where things start to, go downhill.
Yeah, I'd imagine so. You can't just run a country on laughs and cotton candy.
Right. I mean, it's all fun and games
Mm-hmm.
until the bridges start falling apart.
Yeah, or the economy tanks.
Yeah, the economy.
Yeah.
It totally tanked.
What did King Flopsy do?
His big solution.
Okay.
He printed like $1 trillion bill.
A trillion.
Trillion. And it was like the size of a bed sheet.
It sounds like something a child would come up with.
I know, right? Like no economic sense whatsoever.
It's like he thought he could just like wish away the problem.
Exactly. But, reality has a way of catching up with you.
Always.
Yeah, and it did for King Flopsy.
Oh, I bet. How?
So picture this big coronation ceremony, right?
So for a king.
Totally. Giant golden throne. Flopsy's sitting there all decked out in his kingly garb.
Mm-hmm. I can see it.
And then, bam, the whole throne collapses.
No.
Yeah. It's like literally crumbles beneath him.
Oh, the symbolism.
I know, right?
Yeah.
And the crowd. They go from like cheering to booing.
Oh, wow. A total shift.
Total shift. Like they realized the joke was over.
And it wasn't funny anymore.
Not funny at all.
Ah.
So the story ends with Flopsy.
Yeah.
He's muttering to his rubber chicken.
Wait, his river chicken.
Yeah, his sidekick, apparently.
So honks a lot.
Songs a lot.
So honks a lot. And he just says, tough crowd.
Tough crowd. Wow. That's poignant in a way.
It really is. Like, he still doesn't get it.
Totally. So, like, what's the takeaway here?
I mean, there's a lot to unpack, right?
Definitely.
But I think at its core, it's a story about leadership and the fact that, entertainment, it's not the same as governing.
No.
Right. You need more than just a good laugh.
Right.
You need competence, responsibility.
Yeah, those boring things.
The boring things, exactly. But also, like, a real commitment to the people you're leading.
Yeah.
It's not about you, it's about them.
Right.
And I think it also says something about democracy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like, even though it's messy sometimes, it's got these checks and balances.
To keep things from going totally off the rails.
Exactly, to make sure no one gets too much power, even if they're, a really funny clown.
Right, right. So it's not just about laughing along, is it?
No, it's about being informed, being engaged, and understanding what's at stake.
And choosing our leaders wisely.
Absolutely. And maybe, just maybe, there's a way to have a little bit of both,
Like a leader who's competent and can also make us laugh.
Yeah, why not? Someone who doesn't take themselves too seriously, but still takes the job seriously.
That's a good point. Man, what a story, huh?
Real deep dive indeed.
Thanks for sending it in, guys. We'll catch you on the next one.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.